Hi, welcome to the award-winning Ed Brown Show. And once again, outstanding guest. This is good for your health and everything, and good for everybody. My special guest is Angela Kalender, and she's a natural herbalist. She's a doctor and all of this stuff. You can't miss it. So whatever you're doing, this is the time, because this is for everybody. I don't care if you're 8 to 80, okay?
That's right.
Okay, welcome to the Ed Brown Show, Angela.
Thank you.
And this
Thank
is
you.
just fantastic. Give us a little background. How did you get into the herbalist and all of this fine stuff?
Well, growing up, my mom had 10 children, and she could not afford to take us to the doctor, so she turned to the natural way. And when we would get sick, my mom would go to the backyard and pick leaves and put them all together, and next thing you know, we're well. So the herbs work.
The herbs work.
Yeah.
Well, tell us, give us a little example of the combination of herbalist exercise and things of that nature that's so important to our health.
Well, we believe as master herbalists and naturopathic doctors that we should cleanse. You know, we should do a cleanse at least once every 3 to 6 months. You know, we take external shower, we try to let the outside look good, but you know, we need to cleanse the inside. It's necessary for us to go to the bathroom at least 2 to 3 times a day. If we do not do that, then there's a problem. So we have the natural cleansers that would allow you to eliminate naturally, and you know, it'll give you more energy. How
often should you do that? You know, some people, they talk about cleansing, they do it once a month, maybe once every 3 months.
Once every 3 months, or you know, 6 months. However, if you have a health issue and you're not going to the bathroom, you know, say some people go once a week, you know, and that is
that's not enough.
That's
once a
not
week.
Absolutely not. They have to eliminate 2 to 3 times a day, and if that's not going on, we need to take care of that,
because that causes problems in the future.
Lots
right?
of health problems, you know,
with your organs.
That's right. When we eliminate, we don't eliminate totally. So feces coat our colon wall, and what happens, it rots and it leaks into our blood system.
That leads to maybe cancer.
Major sicknesses,
Right.
major diseases. You know, so again, diseases starts from the colon, and we've got to get our system moving. You know, also exercise is necessary. Walking 20 to 30 minutes a day, just to start out with.
Well, basically,
important.
What kind of diet would you prefer? You're talking about vegetarian diet, or you're talking about herbs? What's the difference in a vegetarian diet and herbs?
Well, a vegetarian diet is people that choose not to eat meat, period. But if you do not eat meat, then you have to substitute with the nuts and the grains, and make sure that you get your full amount of protein in. You know, also there's a new thing out, eating for your type. If you know your blood type, then you can
based
eat
on if you're O or
Yes.
negative or positive, whatever, and you eat, your diet is based on your blood type.
On your blood type. For example,
I haven't heard of that before.
Yes, if you're O positive, then your body, your stomach has more acid. It produces more acid so that you can process red meat, you know? If you're an A, then that's a little harder. So if you get on the internet and pull up for your type, you will, they'll give you the directions and the instructions on how to eat for your type.
On your type of blood.
Your type of blood.
Is that right?
Absolutely.
And where do you get that information?
There's a book that's called For Your Type, or you could pull it up on the internet, and it will give you the instructions that you need. Also, if you're struggling with any ailments, you know, diabetes, high blood pressure.
Well, that's important, you know, that all of us, no matter who, have some kind of ailment, you know. And the older you get, the worse it is.
Right.
Isn't that true?
Absolutely. But again, we'll go to the Bible. The Bible says that the Lord has made every herb-bearing plant, and it shall serve as food. Medication is not bad, but it's temporary. It's a Band-Aid. You know, the doctors, we love them, you know, but they'll say that you have to stay on this medication for the rest of your life.
Right.
That is not so.
That's if in fact you watch your diet. This is what you're saying, and this gets into the herbs.
Yes.
Well, name some of the herbs that you recommend.
For instance, if you have blood pressure, we have an herb called Blood Pressure X.
Yeah, watch me. Okay.
Yes, we also have a vitamin called Heart Miracle, which it's been doing wonders. People are, you know, their blood pressure, they're getting off their blood pressure medication just by taking this one vitamin, you know, Heart Miracle. And you must exercise.
Yes,
That is so important.
See, a lot of people, you know, they'll go and get the diet and everything straight, and then they don't want to exercise. But the exercise is so important because it keeps your organs stronger.
And it gets the body moving. It gets your joint moving. You know, there's no quick fix. You know, we have to do the work that's required, you know, to achieve and maintain good health.
Okay.
But it is possible.
Right. But the herbs, now, can you have a combination of herbs and vegetarian diet?
Absolutely.
Right,
Absolutely.
okay.
Also, you can take the herbs with medication. You know,
You can take the herbs with medication.
absolutely. It will not
Whatever medication that you're on, you can take the herbs along with it.
You can also take the herbs along with it because
great.
the herbs,
That's
it's
fantastic.
food. It's food. You know, it's a plant. It was extracted from a plant, and it's food. So you get the food and the nourishment that you need. You know, our foods are depleted now of minerals and vitamins.
Well, through the process, and processing is based on what they're basically processing your food to last a long period of time, so they can sell it.
Exactly.
Right. So they're not really interested in the contents.
No, and the nutritional value is zero.
Right.
You know, so you're not putting anything in your body. Therefore, you will feel weak.
So what do you recommend that an individual, as far as after they find out about their blood type and going to the computer, then where do they go from there?
Well, you know, when they begin to eat right, you know, if they're still struggling from any health issues, you know, they could see a naturopathic doctor or a master herbalist
what about
who will guide them.
Okay,
you know?
and that's your position.
Yes, yes.
And tell us about the doctor, orthopedic doctor. What are the requirements for that?
Well, we study for 5 years, you know, and it takes 2 years to be a master herbalist, so that's 7 years total.
7 years total.
Yes.
That you have studied in order to
absolutely
have the title of orthopedic doctor.
Naturopath.
Yeah. Well, to me, that's that orthopedic doctor. That's a career that not many people are in. You know, because I don't know why. What's the reason for it? Well, you're unusual. You know?
Well, I believe that I was called. My sister is also a naturopathic doctor, and because of my background, you know, I got ill myself, and I was on thyroid medication. I had gone over 200 pounds.
Is that right?
Yes.
And you use it as a weight loss too.
Right. Well, once you begin to feed your cells, our cells are alive, and once you feed your cells food, the right food, the right vitamins, the right minerals, it'll come alive. You'll get the energy that you need, you know?
Right.
And you'll obtain good health. But you need to feed your body. you know. And a lot of times women and men think that we have to starve ourselves to lose weight.
Well,
We can't.
that's the first thing that a person will do is cut the intake of the food, no matter, and instead of watching the contents of the food that they're eating.
Exactly.
Right.
We need
Instead
to.
of cutting it down to 2 ounces, you know, from 15
Right.
ounces, the
Yeah.
idea is still that particular food is not good for you.
Right. You need to eat things that are good for you, you know. Green vegetables, you know. Spinach is
and
excellent. How many times? I mean, how many of us
Well,
don't get spinach in
spinach,
us?
right?
A
Right.
simple thing is spinach.
And well, that's high in iron, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people are coming to me saying,
well, how often do you think a person to see a doctor like you? You know, how
well,
often should a person go in? Once a year, once a month, or just how? You know, just like they have the disease, and the doctor they say,
Well,
well, you come in. Oh, what do you propose? Individual that's interested in the herb, you know, is set up a visit to herbalist, or just how do you do that?
Well, I mean, my store is open. It opens from 10 to 7. People walk in and they have access to me and Barbara. Barbara is also a naturopathic doctor. But people with sugar diabetes or, you know.
A lot of that's around, sugar diabetes.
Absolutely. With major ailments, you know, they make an appointment with us and they could come in and see us. We'll take the time. You know, they could bring their medication to us and, you know.
Where are you located?
Prince Frederick, Maryland.
Yeah, Prince Frederick, Maryland.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Because usually you don't find many herbalists around either. That's what I was saying. It's unusual. That's why.
Well, you know, the Lord do unusual things. So I do believe that God called me to this field. You know, I was going to be an attorney.
Attorney?
Yes, I wanted to become an attorney, and so I got ill. And
then you switched over to the herbalist.
That's right. So I followed the natural way and got well. You know, I was told that I would be on Centroid for the rest of my life.
Is that right?
And praise God, I'm not today. I'm medication free, and I do natural herbs and minerals and vitamins and I
well,
exercise.
tell me this. I've heard, you know, in a lot of cases, they talk about liquids. Now, how do liquids get into the herbalist? Just how do you do that? You know, like some people, they say, well, don't drink sodas, don't drink beer or liquor or whatever.
Well, that's pure sugar. Soda is sugar, and sugar is devastating to the body, you know.
So, actually, getting off sugar would be the first step.
Absolutely. That would be a great step, you know, to get off of sugar.
What would you propose a person could drink then?
Well,
I mean, they all drink water, you know. You know, but a person generally, you know, they go out to the restaurant, they want to order some of that pink lemonade.
How about lemon in the water? How about squeezing natural lemon in the water?
In the water.
That's not a bad taste.
Is that right?
Yes. And
so when you go to the restaurant, just tell them bring you lemon and water, huh?
Yeah, and it tastes wonderful. You could get used to that taste. And lemon is a diuretic. It would remove.
We're going to wrap this up, but tell us, basically, what is your advice to individuals as far as herbalists is concerned?
My advice is to get in a natural way.
You can look at me.
Watch what you eat.
No, look at me. Okay.
Take baby steps, you know. Instead of drinking soda, choose water with lemon in it. Eat, instead of fried chicken, choose baked chicken. And don't forget, check your blood type. You have to know.
Type. Now, that's very important.
Know your blood.
That's very important that here on the Ed Brown Show is go and have your blood checked.
Yes.
And then get on the computer, like Angela was saying,